Riley, now that we're this many weeks into this season, what's your impression of this level of college football?
Yeah, it's definitely faster. That's the biggest change that I noticed when I first got here in January and throughout spring ball is it's a lot faster. Everything's more upbeat, up tempo, strength, physicality. It's you got to be able to bring it every play. Can't take a play off, and that's what I noticed the most.
Are you starting to develop some confidence in yourself, though? I don't know if you've ever lacked it, but just coming off like last week, you got to the quarterback, and the next play you might have too if it wasn't a screen pass. So is that part of the game coming along where you feel confident in your ability to play at this level?
Yeah. So at Valley City State, I played defensive end, so every play I was pin my ears back, dominate the line of scrimmage. And here as an outside linebacker, you got to be able to drop into coverage and have a little bit more to read. And so being confident in myself, being able to know when I got to drop into coverage and when I can go play physical up front, it definitely plays a role in what I can do. But yeah.
What do you think is going to be important this Saturday in Youngstown?
Being able to dominate the line of scrimmage up front, attacking, being the most physical team out there, and trusting everybody behind you and the guy next to you on our defense. So being able to play being the most physical team and dominating, I think is going to be what it comes down to for us defensively.
What have you thought of some of your depth guys coming up and making plays here these last couple of weeks when you've starting to rack up a few injuries, whether it's Moore and Tyken and a few different guys at outside linebacker as well? What is that showing you here about the depth?
Oh yeah, so defensively our depth is really well. You can definitely see it when guys are able to step up. Coach Dosh, it's like he always says, don't count your reps, make your reps count. And he said that in the spring ball, and I've taken that to heart every day coming in here. It's not the amount of snaps you're going to get, it's what you're going to do when you get with the opportunities that you get when you step on the field. And a lot of guys have done that this year, and they've shows up when game day comes for sure.
For you guys to get back on the winning side of things this weekend, kind of how important do you think that was towards team momentum and just kind of continuing to get things back on track here?
Yeah, so a win's always good, obviously, especially coming off a bye week. We had 2 weeks to prepare for UNI, and being able to come out and execute and play a full game, which I thought we did very well, was big. Getting a win is big, especially at home, and carrying us into here for 2 away games.
A lot of big changes for this week as far as the preparation goes in terms of travel and everything like that. Kind of how do you see that? How do you see your guys handling that, especially on first time leaving the state of North Dakota since week 1?
Yeah, so preparation is still the same. We still got to come in every day, and we got to work at practice this week. We got to execute the game plan that coaches are putting in for us. And when we execute that game plan, Saturdays are a lot better for us defensively. But yeah, just going on the road, be able to stay mentally prepared, going into travel, and then coming when we get there Friday, and then coming into Saturday, just staying ready no matter what.
What do you think it says about this group that you guys were able to get, that momentum back on your side after the NDSU loss, that you guys were able to recover like this? What do you think it says about this group?
It's a mature group of guys, that's for sure. We're all very positive with each other. There's no negativity. It's always, what can we do next? Like if you're ever looking at the sideline, when something bad goes wrong, we're good. Everybody's good. We're relaxed. We're focused. We know what we got to do to the next time we're out there. If they score a big play, big momentum play, we just know what we got to do is just execute the next thing, the next play, have a next play mentality. That's a big thing.
I know you heard me ask this earlier, but what do you think will be the biggest challenge for you facing Youngstown State?
I think just having a long road trip, staying overnight in a hotel, and it's just I think the big thing is just staying mentally prepared and focused when the game starts on Saturday. I think that's where guys can fall behind and where the game can get away from you is when you're not prepared, you're not mentally prepared for when the game starts. And being able to start hot right out of the gate and attacking and being more physical, I think that's what's going to help us on Saturday.
Kind of bouncing off of that, obviously after your last road trip to NDSU, how's your guys' mindset heading into this road trip? Has anything changed? Do you guys have a different mentality kind of heading into this one?
No, I mean, you can't really think about the past too much. We can't go back and change what happened at NDSU. obviously all we could do is come in the next day and fix our mistakes to what we did. And we had 2 weeks to do that for UNI, and coming off a win, being able to, even when you win a game, there's still things you need to correct. So being able to fix those mistakes, and then, because then the other team's going to see those mistakes and think they're going to be able to execute on those. So it's being able to correct those, and then moving forward, just being able to play at 100% and go attack their offense.
After this last Saturday's performance, what's something that you guys hope to carry over into this Saturday?
I think last week coaches they wanted us to attack. That was our whole mentality, is just attack, whether it was offense or defense. And I think moving forward, we need to continue to do that. Defensively, we played a really good game. I think we played a really complete game, one of the more complete games we played all year. We came out the second half a little slow. We gave up 2 explosive plays, but being able to move forward and just think of a next play mentality, next step mentality, and not letting what happened before that last play define what happens the next play.